वेलकम। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कैसी लग रही है मुंबई की बारिश जो कि 2 दिन से काफ़ी हो रही है?
बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत गर्मी था. It feels so good that at least like the rain is showering all our sadness and all those down moments, and it feels like it's a new era that is happening. So yeah, it feels good. I love the rain.
You love the rain? Any moments you want to share in rainy season?
No, ये रोमांटिक मोमेंट्स की आप ऐसे हिंट कर रहे हो, नहीं चल रहा है अभी. जस्ट मी टेकिंग कॉफी, वॉचिंग द रेन फ्रॉम विंडो, और अच्छा लगा बस.
मुंबई में फेमस होता है जब बारिश होती है, वड़ा पाव खाते हैं, भजिया खाते हैं विद कॉफी या चाय, ऐसा कुछ आपने कभी?
नहीं, मैं बड़ा पाव नहीं खाती हूँ. अच्छा नहीं लगा मुझे. मैं बड़ा पाव के साथ इतना इमोशनल कहानी कभी नहीं था और कभी नहीं आएगा. I just love the rain with the coffee or maybe like a romantic music.
ओके संतोष, जैसे कि हमने आपको कई सारे म्यूजिक एल्बम में देखे, कई सारे हम आपको ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म पे देख चुके हैं और फिर बाद में कई सारे रियलिटी शो में देखे, लेकिन सबसे पहले बात यह आती है कि आप आए थे कहीं और से, लेकिन आप अब इधर लोगों के चहेते बन चुके हो. तो आपको कभी ऐसा लगा था कि जब आप मोरक्को से इधर आ रहे हो, इंडिया में शिफ्ट हो रहे हो फॉर वर्क, तो आपको ऐसा लगा था कि इतना प्यार मिलेगा लोगों की तरफ से, इंडिया वालों की तरफ से?
No, you always like wish for the best and you always expect the best, and I knew that if I put in the hard work and I'm focused on myself and my crafts, the audience will automatically love me, and not just love me but support me, because I inspire them and because they can genuinely see my hard work. So I've always wanted to be loved, not for my looks, but loved for my work and my hard work, and just inspire people. And this is what is happening. Like, I'm more looking into quality followers than quantity of them.
इवन बात करें जब इंडिया में आप आए थे, आपको ऑडिशन देना होगा, भले ही रियलिटी शो हो, लेकिन ऑडिशन देना पड़ा होगा, तो वो कुछ मेमोरीज आप शेयर करना चाहेंगे कि जब आपको ऑडिशन देना पड़ा, क्या कुछ आपको डिफिकल्टीज का सामना करना पड़ा था, क्या कुछ आपको फेस करना पड़ा था?
Of course, there is like a lot of difficulties when you go to an audition. There are lot of people there in the line waiting to give their audition. A lot of competition. You look at them and you're like, oh my god, he looks like the character. You face rejection, sometimes because of the looks, sometimes because of your diction, maybe of your performance. So you always, but the best thing is, after any rejection, what I do is I always ask for feedback, and I always go back home with something that I have to work on, so the next time I don't just get the same feedback, I get something new. So if it's like, no, आपका acting इतना अच्छा नहीं है, so I go, I introspect, क्या अच्छा नहीं था? Am I not emitting the emotion rightly? Should I take a workshop? Should I work more on my craft? Is my diction not good? Should I take more Hindi classes? Am I focusing more on the looks and not just being myself? What is the problem? So I always go back home with the feedback that I work on in order to just like be better than my previous audition.
इवन कहीं ना कहीं आपको लैंग्वेज बैरियर भी हुआ होगा, क्योंकि बिकॉज ऑफ योर एक्सेंट इन हिंदी, और अभी तो आप काफ़ी अच्छी हिंदी सीख ली है.
Yeah, of course, the language will sometimes be a problem when the script needs someone who speak a proper Indian accent, but I feel like that acting is beyond a language, and it's more about the performance, and it's more about your acting and how is it. And the language is always something that can be dubbed at the end if your performance is so good, or that you can learn. You can just get the script and work on it, and it will be good. So is it a challenge? Yes. Is it a blockage? No.
जब आपको आपका फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट मिला था इन इंडिया, तब आपका रिएक्शन कैसा था? आप उस टाइम आपके दिमाग में, माइंड में क्या चल रहा था कि अब मुझे ऐसा बेस्ट देना है, अब पीछे मुड़ के नहीं देखना है?
This happened when I got roadies, and I was like, oh my god, it's just 3 months that I'm in India and I don't speak the language. But then I promised myself कि सुंदर, जो आपको सोचते हो तो उसको बोलना पड़ेगा. हिंदी में नहीं कर सकते हो, बट आप अंग्रेजी में बोल सकते हो ना. So always be that person that would express yourself, even if it's not in Hindi. And this is something that I did, and I made sure I did it during all my presence in the show, and this is what made the audience love me.
इवन रोडीज फिर स्पिरिट्सविला फिर अलग अलग तरह के आप रियलिटी शो किए, तो सबसे बेस्ट आपको रियलिटी शो सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छा कौन सा लगा था?
I feel maybe it will always be Roadies, because it was my first ever project in India. It was in Cape Town, South Africa, and I was very naive to the industry. So I think I was more me back then, you know. Like now I still sometimes think before speaking, I still like calculate, have a proper vision. Back then I was just like a free horse running towards freedom and living in the moment and in the present without caring of what is the next step. But now I'm more calculative and more like obsessed about what should I do next, how to get better, while back then I was more in the present moment.
आपको ऐसा लगता है कि मतलब जो फॉरेन कंट्री से आते हैं इधर एक सपना लेके, एक ड्रीम लेके कि उनको भी एक्टिंग में जाना है, बॉलीवुड में जाना है, वो लोग के लिए इजी रहता है या फिर हार्ड रहता है यहाँ तक आने के लिए?
See, I feel like either you are an outsider or you are from India. It doesn't make it easier for you being Indian. I think it's hard for both of the people. It's just that being an outsider, you have a lot to catch on more than Indian people. You have the language to catch on more. You have the culture. You have the understanding of the industry. You have to catch on of like how it works, catch on the dance steps, catch on the vibe, the energy that Indian people are born with, you know. So I just feel that it's much more harder in the sense where they're already ahead of you naturally because they've been born in India, and you have to catch up on that. And once you reach that level, I think that working on the crafts, on the skills, dancing, diction, acting, Hindi, it's something that at the end of the day is common between an outsider and a non-outsider.
इवन जब आप इधर आए थे तो फिर सॉरी मैं खुद ही भूल गई, व्हाटएवर, इवन जैसे कि आपने बोला आउटसाइडर्स आते हैं तो वो लोग के लिए काफ़ी डिफिकल्टीज होता है, ये सही है। कई सारे आर्टिस्ट हैं जैसे कि अभी कैटरीना कैफ हो गई, नोरा फतेही हो गई, ये सब भी आउटसाइडर्स थे, लेकिन अब ये लोग का एक नाम हो गया इंडिया में। तो इसमें से कोई आपको जो सबसे ज़्यादा इंस्पायर करता है जो कि आउटसाइडर है?
I feel very inspired from Nora and Katrina because I feel that both of them have worked really hard. Like when I see Katrina in Doom, when I see her in Jigni Chameli, when I see her item songs back then, me being into dance, I can know how much hard work it required her to pull off such kind of performances. Same goes with Nora. Like I feel like she breaks her body in so many bones to be able to give us such performances and make our jaw like drop. And her being part of so many like movies recently, being the judge of the most watchable reality shows, just like makes me believe more in hard work and makes me believe more that if you have a vision, if you're focused, if you are determined and you don't listen to the noise and to the hate that people throw at you, you will make it, you know.
इवन कभी कभी जब आपके डांस मूव्स देखते तो लोग कहते हैं कि आप भी कहीं ना कहीं नोरा फतेही जैसे डांस करते हो। ऐसा बीच में भी काफ़ी वायरल हुआ था जब ऐसे कंपैरिजन आता है आपके सामने, क्योंकि जो डांस मूव्स और स्टाइल थे कहीं ना कहीं थोड़े सेम थे, तब कैसे?
I feel that it's a good thing to be compared to someone who's such a good performance. Like it's almost like a compliment if they're like, you are dancing like this person. I'm like, please, she's like an icon right now, you know. But if you're comparing me to her, thank you so much. I don't feel bad about it. And also she's a benchmark in dancing now in the industry. So she will always be like the top reference. And it's just so inspiring to look up to her and to her hard work. And also because we are both Arab and I think we both speak Arabic, so there is always that love that we carry for our Moroccan audience and for Moroccan songs that we share, that maybe make us share common points that the audience don't miss to notice.
इवन हमने आपका डांस देखा है और आपके कई सारे सॉन्ग के एल्बम्स भी आ चुके हैं, लेकिन अब तक आप किसी रियलिटी शो में एज अ डांसर नहीं गए, तो अगर आपको मौका मिलता है या फिर झलक दिखला जा में जैसे कि रियलिटी शो में, तो आप जाना पसंद करेंगे?
Yeah, of course. It's one of the biggest reality shows that we have in India, and it's like one of the only shows, the only reality shows that shows a skill. It's not about your personality, but it's about a talent and about mehnat, and it's a show that I feel like might open so many doors for me in terms of performance and in terms of dancing. So yes, joining Jhalak Dikhhla would be something I would love to do.
इवन खतरों के खिलाड़ी से भी आपको काफ़ी ज़्यादा फेम मिला था और अभी फिर से खतरों के खिलाड़ी शुरू हो चुका है, तो उधर आपके कोई फ्रेंड्स होंगे या फिर जिससे आप ज़्यादा क्लोज होगी, ऐसा कोई है आपकी फ्रेंड जिससे आप विशेष देना चाहेंगे?
I wish Asim Riaz all the best. I hope he wins this season because I know how much he has worked on his body mobility, flexibility, on his mental health. Also, we've like went to so many yoga classes, so I feel that he has put in so much hard work into his fitness journey, and this kind of format shows have come at the right moment to allow him to showcase all the hard work he have been putting in.
लेकिन अभी आसिम कहीं ना कहीं कंट्रोवर्सीज में पड़ रहे कि वो उनका किसी ना किसी से झगड़ा हो रहा है, शिल्पा शिंदे से भी उनका झगड़ा हुआ था, तो जैसे कि आपने बोला आप उनको पहले से ही जानते, तो पहले से ही उनका ऐसा बिहेवियर था या फिर कुछ अलग हो गया अभी?
I'm very surprised, and I cannot like give you a full statement about this because I've not been there and I don't know what's the both sides of the story. But whenever I met him, he was pure gentleman, sweet, kind, nice, and I was always looking up to meeting him next, and nothing as such of him being like disrespectful or being short-tempered that I have seen.
इवन हर एक आर्टिस्ट का सपना होता है वो इस एक्टर के साथ काम करना चाहता है या फिर इस एक्ट्रेस के साथ काम करना चाहता है, आपका कोई ड्रीम स्टार है ऐसा जिसके साथ आपको?
I would love to be with. I would love to share my screen with Nasruddin Shah sir, Aditya Roy Kapoor, Deepika Padukone, and Alia Bhatt. These are names that I really like, love.
Do you like Alia Bhatt's Gangubai?
Oh my God, are you serious? Just look at Alia Bhatt acting in Gangubai. Like her voice modulation during the full 2 hours, the body language, the way that she has put in out for the role, the acting part, her pulling a proper prostitute body language and role is something that is not easy at all, especially when your natural look is totally different. So yeah, she's a full entertainer and she is someone that have showed us as audience what diversity in acting looks like.
इवन अगर गंगूबाई काठियावाड़ी का आपको एक लाइन याद होगा अगर, तो आप बोलना चाहेंगे?
Oh my God, I don't have like a specific line that I remember.
ओके, इट्स ओके। और लास्टली जानना चाहेंगे कि आपको हम सॉन्ग रियलिटी शो में देख चुके हैं, सॉन्ग एल्बम में देख चुके हैं, अब लोग आपको ओटीटी पर देखना चाहते हैं या फिर किसी बड़े प्रोजेक्ट में देखना चाहते हैं, तो फिर कब वो नज़र आएंगे आप?
In the upcoming days, weeks, and also months before the end of the years, there are a lot of projects in terms of entertainment, in terms of acting, that I'll be sharing with the audience very, very, very soon, and something totally different that I've not been doing before. So I'm looking forward to share those elements with you, and I feel like I'm at such an early stage of my career that any work that is related to entertainment is something that I would like to try, and as an artist, and I don't feel like I'm just like entitled to be in just a box of acting. Reality, I can do so many more than what the audience are expecting me to do.
Last message for your fans.
लव यू गाइस, मैं आपको बहुत प्यार करती हूँ. थैंक यू सो मच, बहुत शुक्रिया आपके सपोर्ट्स के लिए, प्यार के लिए. And I'm really looking forward to share my upcoming project with you and get your feedback, either positive or not positive. And I hope you get entertained down the years with whatever projects I am working on. And bye.